Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. WhatsApp your feedback, name and town to 081 200 6659. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, Namibians warned against violating curfew. Land grabbing in Ochimwese, a political ploy, says the Affirmative Repositioning. And Africa's Sports Venture Group launches key projects for 2021.
An operation by the Namibian Police Commerce Region Friday night revealed transgressions by members of the public, motorists and business owners against the rules and regulations set by government under the current restrictions to combat the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, but the regulation, remember that the people by 9 they should be home.
Yes, of course, sir. After 8 normal alcohol, 8:30, everyone should be out of the restaurant, so that we have 30 minutes to get home to...
The operation was aimed at observing the public's adherence to the curfew that was introduced last month by the government. Starting at 8 p.m. around the central business district, the contingent came across a number of restaurants that were still operating in errors, with civilians still seated at the famous The Catch Lounge. The manager was given yet another warning.
They will know at 8 o'clock before you're supposed to close.
Yes, I close at 7.
You don't close at 7 because we find this place full of people.
Yeah, people, they are just putting their drinks outside, but I close at 7.
Bring up to what time then, because we said it by 8, because should be clear from the shoppings and the bus.
Yes, I command my bouncer to tell everyone to move out. So
but why they not move out until we are here?
I bet you found them telling them to move out. Because I was busy in the office.
But honestly, remember that we as a government will give you this license. Yeah? Tell the owner, we give him the license as government, and then we have the right to revoke it. Especially in this time of wake of the COVID-19, we want people to do the regulation.
Later on in Karutura, the movement of vehicles was still visible after 9 p.m., with Shikongo bringing it to a halt at the Monte Cristo Road intersection and asking all drivers and passengers to gather and educate them on the curfew.
9 o'clock is a cut-off time. What about the whole city? Majority member member. What is wrong with you Namibians? We are Namibians, a society which is well cultured, but our behavior is not reflecting that. I don't have a time anymore to talk. I don't have a time anymore to warn. All right? Is that clear? Yes. Just get in your car, then you get home.
Meanwhile, an hour later, a driver refused to stop at a roadblock in Hakahana, and after a high-speed chase, crashed the Mazda sedan into another vehicle and fled the scene. One elderly individual was also found in Independence Avenue of Soweto, driving while under the influence.
How can you go and who bumped your car there? What happened?
The car was bumped 2-3 days ago.
By whom?
Huh?
By whom?
By a white man.
How old are you now?
63.
Eh?
63.
63 and you are still drinking?
I'm going home.
No, I'm asking. You are not at home now. You are still drinking, you are driving, wherever you are now. You are now along with the Independence Avenue in Katutura. And you live in Toronto and you are drunk and not even like you.
I'm asking.
What are you asking us to do? What do you want us to do now?
You can help me to go to home. Please.
Where are your kids?
My kids is at home.
And you don't have a child that can drive you while you know that you are drunk.
Yeah.
Now you taking people, you are taking the risk of taking people to Kadutura while you know you are under the influence of alcohol.
Say I was working.
Where did you drink? It's where you went to drop people, eh?
Yeah.
But you know from there you are going to go home.
I'm asking a message. Please.
Do you have a traffic officers here?
At 11 p.m., a young individual was found driving a Honda sedan with 2 passengers. He had no driver's license and the car only had one light that was working.
But why this one is just required to be suspended immediately, and then you should get his ticket for a fine for not having possessing the license, and also this car is not roadworthy, and even the light here, it's only one light which is working, and they decided to drive it throughout the night. It's not right. It's not right at all. You know, people, they know, you know this thing. You were supposed to, perhaps if that is the case, then you were supposed to do it in a day, if you want to steal the law. Now in the middle of the night, where you got the curfew, where you know police officers are now on duty, you know, enforcing the law, you decided you don't care. You don't care, honestly. If you were care, you wouldn't take a chance to drive this time around while you don't have a license. Just go there. Just go that car. You go to ID. Yeah? He left it where? Then you must be arrested.
Shikongo said in the briefing after the operation that it is worrisome that there is still a lack of compliance by members of the public in the city. No arrests were made during the operation as it was aimed at sensitizing the public on the importance of adhering to the regulations and the end goal of curbing the spread of the outbreak.
Over 4 million kids look sharp in our school shirts. Save at least 10 on any 2-pack shirts from just $24.99. Why pay more? That's why we're the #1 school shop. Get everything you need and more. Pep, your #1 school shop.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Affirmative Repositioning Movement spokesperson Simon Amunime has called the recent land grabbing in Ochimista Axteland as a political ploy to sabotage the newly elected mayor Job Ampanda and his leadership.
We want them! We want them! We want them! We want them!
Over 2,000 people flocked to the open space in Ochimista Axteland to secure a piece of land for themselves, claiming that they are tired of renting. Today on One sat down with the Affirmative Repositioning Movement spokesperson to hear their thoughts on the matter.
The concept itself is called land occupation. Because the land is not occupied, people go and occupy that specific land. There's no way you can grab something. I can grab a cell phone and put it in my pocket, but how do you grab land? I can't grab land because maybe you are going to grab soil. Yeah, so it's called land occupation. So it happened in Ochimista. People actually attempted to occupy land. There was land that is available, and a mob of people were seen on Sunday. We went to assess on the ground, but shockingly we could see how the whole process started. It was some sort of an orchestrated and organized plan by the enemy, those that want to sabotage the progress as well as the new leadership under the stewardship of Dr. Job Ampanda. Yeah, so we are not surprised because we have already spoken about it, that there will always be what you call antagonistic forces that are going to lose if we are able to have a radical leadership and such a young team that is looking at in terms of addressing the issues. as it relates to the people of Windhoek. But as you say, in relations to those stooges and some reactionaries that are on social media saying that they are going to continue to mobilize more people to occupy land and those things, we don't take them serious. They failed. They expected maybe the mayor and the collective of the city of Windhoek to unleash security forces, to shoot the residents, to beat them up and arrest them. It never happened. We'll always stand on the side of the poor.
Many SWAPO youth leaders went on social media instigating and promoting the land grabbing, which Affirmative deems as a political ploy against the city of Windhoek Mayor Job Ampanda.
They have no plan. They have been in leadership for 30 years without even delivering land to the people. So those things, when people say that no, land occupation have always been an AR thing, we are the one that started it. Of course, we are saying when municipalities or the leadership fails to give people land, people resort to self-help because the procedures and the processes that are established are not delivering the land to the people. So you have no any other choice to do that. In SWAPO or Southwest Africa had 30 years to deliver land to the people, but they failed to do so. But for you to come now and say, no, it's the same for the new leadership that only was there for a month. They were inaugurated on the 2nd of December. From there is holiday, festive season, they are back now. They've not even said to discuss anything. Then we are saying, no, we're also going. What prompted the people to go and occupy land? If you are saying you are tired, why did they not occupy land when Kaungu was mayor? Why did they not occupy land in December? Why did they not occupy land before or during election? So it's only now that they return from holiday, they are saying, no, we are tired of renting, we are doing this thing. Of course, all of us are tired of renting. That's why the leadership is committed, and they are saying they have taken over from the regime that have been neglecting and making our people to suffer. We have not seen either someone from Central Committee, we have not seen Ephraim Nekongo saying that's not the position. So we are left then to assume that this is the position of SWAPO, that they are going to destabilize and make all municipalities and town councils that are run by other formations that are not SWAPO ungovernable. So they must be able to understand that there are oppositions now in those municipalities and town councils. They are not in charge. And it's on the record. Their members, their leaders that falls in their files and ranks are making those threats.
Amunime urged Namibians to be patient with the new city of Windhoek leadership as they only took up office a month ago. He further said that the AR will always stand by the people and fight for land to be made available for all.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
To get together again, to welcome new friends, meet up with old ones, and play until the sun comes up. We can't wait to fill our stadiums again. In fact, we can't wait to get the whole gang together. But until then, let's stay safe.
The Africa Sports Venture Group recently announced 2 key projects that will be launched in 2021. On the 4th of January 2021, ASVG officially launched its flagship sports entertainment show, Africa Empire Warrior. During the conference, the group announced the launch of the Africa Theme Song Search Contest and the Africa Empire Warrior Show.
The Africa Empire Warrior Sports and Entertainment Show is an innovative and exciting 12 stages obstacles fitness competition that will have contestants from all 54 nations of Africa battle for the breaking rights to be the first winner for season 1. One of the other 2 projects are the digital emergency artist showcase that is organized by Hitler, and the other one is the Africa Talent Search Show. Both these 2 shows are more related to artists, for musicians to enter these competitions.
Newly appointed Africa Sports Ventures Group representative for Namibia, Vinanchas Rukero, however, urged Namibian artists to register for their projects as it is a chance for them to be exposed countrywide.
Namibian artists had been struggling to get their music heard outside the country. Now is the time for our artists to enter both the digital emerging artist show and the Africa Song Search competition. I'm very excited and happy that the ASVG partnering with Hitler from Canada and Sky Squad from the UK, your partnership will explore opportunities for Namibian athletes and artists, as well as the rest of the other athletes and artists from all over Africa. We are equally excited about the doors that's open for Namibia's amazing talent and music to the rest of the continent and the rest of the world. Yes, a big yes. Namibia is capable. We do have the talent in Namibia. We only need to identify those talents in partnership with all national and umbrella sports bodies, fitness gyms, sponsors, and any other stakeholders that would like to come on board.
The show will be hosted in the Republic of Liberia in early 2022.
Student Prince is the name. Lasting longer is the game. Forget about tearing. Forget about fading.
Gladnick shirts $32.99.
Forget about scarf.
Kids leather shoes $169.99. Why pay more for genuine leather? Pep, your #1 school shop.
In other leading stories, the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform hereby informs farmers that there are reports of crop pests and diseases as a result of good rainfall and increasing temperature. For the past 4 years, Namibia has been invaded with new invasive species of crop pests and diseases. This was prompted mainly by concurrent severe drought. The transboundary crop pests and diseases are likely to be reported in the 10 crop-growing regions such as Kavango East and West, Zambezi, Kunene North, Omusati, Oshana, Oshikoto, Ohangwena, Ochodon-Jupa and Omaheke regions. According to the ministry, crop production is increasingly under threat due to plant pests and diseases. Hence, there is a need to apply control measures annually. The ministry would like to advise and encourage crop farmers to visit their crop fields on a regular basis to conduct surveillance for early detection. Farmers are urged to inform agricultural extension officers about any pests or disease causing damage to their fields and to make use of the available services such as the Dryland Crop Production Program, which is highly subsidized and affordable, or they can visit any nearest agricultural development center. And the Bank of Namibia has announced the appointment of Ms. Sensia Kaidemi Rukata as its Director of Banking Services with effect from the 1st of January 2021. Ms. Kaidemi Rukata replaces Mr. Sam Shivute, who left the position following his appointment as the Chief Executive Officer of the Namibia Revenue Agency in September 2020. Kaidemi Rukata is a seasoned banker with extensive experience in commercial and central banking, as well as the corporate environment spanning over 22 years.
Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of local comments from the hottest social media pages. A driver attempted to flee from a Nampol roadblock in Karatura and after a high-speed chase by the police crashed into another vehicle in Akahana at 10 p.m. on Friday night. The driver fled from the scene, abandoning the Mazda sedan. Using the registration number, the police managed to trace the owner. Alice said it is risky for the police to chase after a car in public unless the person committed a serious crime. Tali said the law clearly states that no movement is allowed after 9 p.m. unless there is a valid reason. Nambau said one does not need to run away from officers. He advises fellow Namibians to simply stop and explain. Ronde said they could have taken the registration number and traced the owner at Natas. Deshi said failing to stop at the roadblock leaves many unanswered questions, such as the possibility of having committed a crime. An elderly member of the community in Karutura, Lazarus Mbambo, well known as Master Shifu Sham, established the NSRC Physical Training and Education Center to teach defenseless community members about self-defense. Jacob said he is the first man to get a black belt. Tapelo said he taught him what he knows today. Inje said congratulations to Master Shifu and that he reminds him of a series on Netflix. Pushani said that these are the heroes and he believes in self-defense. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on TDN1.
With trusted quality and great value on all Clicks brand products, switch and save. Buy Clicks Made for Baby toiletries from $9.49. Buy Clicks Made for Baby 240 baby wipes, $68.19. Buy Clicks Made for Baby cereal, stage 1 or 2, $27.99 each. Buy Clicks Made for Baby Dry Protect disposable nappies jumbo pack, $185.99. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Win free airtime with hashtag #LearnOn1. Share your comments on the lessons. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. Hashtag #LearnOn1. Invite learning in.
A look at the weather forecast. First, an advisory from the Windhoek Met Office. Widespread thunder showers are expected in the Kavango, Zambezi, Otjadon-Jupa, Omaheke, Khomas and Iranga regions at places tomorrow. Showers and thunder showers are also expected over the coastal areas tomorrow evening, so please do take the necessary precautions. The Namibia interior partly cloudy and hot in the extreme northwest and the extreme southern parts of the Klaras region. Elsewhere partly cloudy and warm to hot with a few to isolated thunder showers, but scattered to widespread thunder showers in the Kavango, Zambezi, Otjadon-Jupa, Omaheke, Khomas and Iranga regions at places.
Identification and examination of those remains, and the family of the passengers who are really saddened and shocked about what happened have started collecting their DNA samples to help with the identification process. Meanwhile, the search team is still trying to retrieve black boxes underwater. According to the Navy today, they found a lot of debris underwater, which make it very hard for them to locate and to find that black boxes. That's why they are now trying to clear those debris in a hope to find the black boxes as soon as possible.
The latest from Jakarta. Before we go, let's return to those events in Washington. The move on the House, the floor of the House in the last hour and a half. Laura Trevelyan is still with me. Laura, we were hearing from Nancy Pelosi, that CBS interview. Still incredible to hear her describe the president as deranged and dangerous. And then the Democrats put forward a second impeachment.
That's right. Democrats are pursuing a twin-track attempt to try and get rid of Donald Trump in his last 9 days in office. First of all, they're asking the Vice President, Mike Pence, to remove him from office because he's unfit to discharge his duties. But they also introduced an article of impeachment against the president, accusing him of trying to incite an insurrection against Capitol Hill. So it's possible, Matthew, that this week there is a second vote to impeach President Donald Trump. January the 20th, that's when Joe Biden is inaugurated. Matthew, very tight security here on Capitol Hill, a very tense and volatile time.
It is. Laura and I will be back in half an hour. Now, though, on BBC World News, it's time for Focus on Africa. See you in a bit. Thanks for watching.
Hello there. The past few days have brought some wet weather across more southern parts of India into the Maldives.
akibika kanisa ndikukwate mawoko mabiri tulimbira mukemorwa ubiri ira mumu yaenda gaviri siteji yetu yatu babiri utana dogoro itike biri akibika kanisa akibika kanisa akibika kanisa akibika kanisa ndikukwate mawoko mabiri tulimbira mukemorwa ubiri ira mumu yaenda gaviri
BBC World News, the biggest African and international news story.